Tom Silva, a name synonymous with the world of home renovation, has become a household icon over the course of his career. Known for his role on This Old House and later on Ask This Old House, Tom has gained recognition among homeowners, DIY enthusiasts, and construction professionals alike. His journey, which began long before the cameras rolled, is one of hard work, determination, and a passion for crafting something extraordinary from what others may deem ordinary. From transforming homes to inspiring others, Tom Silva's influence in the world of construction and renovation is nothing short of remarkable. But beyond the fame, who is Tom Silva really? What does the man behind the hammer and the blueprint have to offer beyond the iconic series that defined his professional career? Born on January 17, 1947 in Lexington, Massachusetts, Tom Silva's destiny seemed clear from an early age. Raised in a family that valued hands-on work, his upbringing provided him with a natural entry into the world of construction. His father, a skilled builder, led the way, while his mother and grandmother were talented seamstresses. With such an environment around him, it is no surprise that Tom's early fascination with construction and design blossomed. His childhood memories are filled with images of trailing behind his father at the tender age of 3 or 4, hammer in hand, eager to assist in the day's work, no doubt breaking a few things along the way. However, even at this young age, Tom had an innate understanding of what it meant to build, repair, and create. The seed of passion was sown early, and it didn't take long before the world of construction became his calling. Tom's formative years were spent not just watching, but actively participating in construction projects. Summers spent working with his father renovating homes cemented his understanding of the value of hard work. Living in an old colonial home built in 1787, Tom and his siblings often found themselves involved in projects around the house. One of the most memorable projects in Tom's childhood was when he and his brothers, in the midst of the Cold War era, decided to build a fallout shelter beneath their home. With little more than youthful enthusiasm and a genuine desire to be prepared for a possible nuclear threat, they began building the shelter, an audacious yet symbolic undertaking for a group of kids. Though the shelter was never put to use, this experience planted the seeds for a lifelong passion that would eventually evolve into the foundation of the Silva Brothers Construction Company. After getting their underground hideout completed, Tom and his nephew Charles found themselves so captivated by the process that they decided to take things further and start their own business. The Silva Brothers Construction Company was born, and it felt only natural for Tom to assume the role of chief. Growing up in a family of tradespeople, this was not just an opportunity, it was a calling. The knowledge that he gained from years of hands-on experience, combined with the tradition of working with his family, laid the groundwork for what would become an illustrious career. Tom's involvement with This Old House was not something that happened overnight, though it certainly seems like destiny. Tom grew up next door to Russ Morris, the man who would later go on to create the iconic home renovation show. Early on, Tom's construction company, Silva Brothers Construction, was recognized when they built the first set for the Victory Garden segment, which was part of the show. Initially, Tom declined an invitation from Russ to join the show, citing a busy schedule. But Russ, not one to give up easily, took the initiative to visit Tom on one of his job sites, and that was when Tom's interest in television began. It wasn't long before Tom was brought on board, and his role as a key member of the This Old House team was solidified. As the show grew, so did Tom's role within it. Tom brought his decades of expertise to the table, providing invaluable tips to homeowners and DIYers, while also becoming a fixture in the show's expansive coverage of renovation projects. One of Tom's greatest strengths on the show is his ability to communicate complex construction and renovation techniques in an approachable, easy-to-understand way. His straightforward explanations have helped countless viewers learn how to take on projects themselves, providing a wealth of knowledge that extends far beyond the screen. For Tom, it's not just about renovation. It's about helping others learn, grow, and achieve their home improvement dreams. Beyond the work he's done on this old house, Tom has contributed extensively to the field of home improvement through various other platforms. He writes for This Old House magazine and other similar publications, sharing his knowledge with a broader audience. His willingness to help people, coupled with his humble nature, has garnered him a legion of fans, all of whom are eager to learn from the master himself. Whether offering advice on a tricky DIY project or explaining the intricacies of woodwork, Tom has an innate ability to connect with others, both on and off the screen. Tom's expertise, however, is not limited to home renovation. Many fans may not be aware that Tom has an additional talent: sewing. In fact, he made clothes for his daughter when she was in elementary school. This often overlooked skill demonstrates his versatility and further highlights his ability to approach challenges from multiple angles. His passion for craftsmanship extends beyond construction, showcasing a well-rounded individual whose talents span far and wide. Through all of Tom's accomplishments, one constant has been his commitment to family. In the late 1980s, Tom married Susan Silva, and the couple has enjoyed a strong and enduring relationship for over 3 decades. Together, they raised 2 children, Kate and TJ, and have made their home in a charming 1800s-era house in a suburban area of Boston. While the house may be steeped in history, Tom's DIY skills have ensured that it remains as fresh and functional as ever, blending old-world charm with modern updates. Family, for Tom, is at the heart of everything he does, whether it's on the job site, behind the scenes of a renovation, or in his own home. Throughout his career, Tom's work on this old house has earned him a reputation as a master craftsman and a trusted advisor. His ability to take a rundown property and transform it into a work of art is legendary. One of his most notable projects was the restoration of the Carlisle House, a farmhouse built in the 1820s that was in dire need of extensive renovations. With Tom's guidance and expertise, the house was transformed, showcasing his exceptional craftsmanship and dedication to preserving history while modernizing a classic property. It's these kinds of transformative projects that have made Tom Silva a household name in the world of home renovation. While many may be familiar with Tom's work on the show, his impact reaches far beyond the realm of television. He has inspired countless homeowners and DIY enthusiasts to take on their own renovation projects, sharing tips, tricks, and invaluable advice that empowers others to achieve their home improvement goals. Tom's legacy is not just defined by the houses he's renovated, but by the lives he's touched along the way. His story is one of hard work, perseverance, and a deep commitment to his craft, family, and community. As Tom's career continues to evolve, his fans remain eager to see what he does next. Will he continue to inspire future generations of renovators and DIYers? Will his influence on the home improvement industry continue to grow? One thing is certain: Tom Silva's legacy is far from over, and as long as he continues to share his knowledge and passion for construction, he will remain one of the most influential figures in the world of home renovation. In a world that often values the quick fix or the temporary solution, Tom Silva's approach is a breath of fresh air. He believes in the power of lasting craftsmanship, in the art of truly understanding a project, and in the importance of preserving the old while embracing the new. As long as there are homes to renovate and new generations of builders to inspire, Tom Silva will continue to leave his indelible mark on the world of home improvement. In the world of home renovations, few names resonate as strongly as Tom Silva's. His work on this old house has become a hallmark of meticulous craftsmanship, offering viewers a rare, in-depth look into the challenges and triumphs of transforming homes. Whether it's a historic Arlington Arts and Crafts house, an old B&B in need of restoration, or a fire-damaged home, Tom has never shied away from projects that require precision, patience, and a touch of personal dedication. His legacy is not just built on his skills as a general contractor, but also on his genuine care for preserving the charm of homes while ensuring they meet the demands of modern living. One of his most memorable renovations was the Lexington Bed and Breakfast, a property that stood as a beacon of history in need of a serious facelift. With a meticulous eye for detail, Tom restored the woodwork, doors, and windows, paying homage to the structure's original character while modernizing the guest rooms and common areas. This project, along with many others, showcased his ability to balance old-world craftsmanship with contemporary functionality, making homes more livable without erasing their heritage. This old house has always distinguished itself from other home renovation shows by its focus on the often overlooked details of the renovation process. While other programs tend to focus more on drama and showmanship, this old house dives into the nitty-gritty aspects that many other shows skip over. One such example occurred during an episode in which the team faced a conundrum about electrical outlets in a sleek, modern kitchen with more windows than wall space. Building codes required outlets to be placed every few feet, but with so little wall space available, the team was stumped. Rather than framing this as a dramatic problem, the team turned the situation into a learning moment. Heath Eastman, the head electrician, came up with an innovative solution: retractable outlets that pop up from the countertop. While the homeowner, Sunil, was initially hesitant about disrupting the clean look of the countertop, he agreed to the solution, understanding that building codes had to be followed. This episode was a perfect illustration of what sets this old house apart. It's not about sensationalizing issues, but about educating viewers and demonstrating the real challenges of home renovation. Tom Silva, ever the problem solver, often shares his wisdom with homeowners who might feel overwhelmed by the prospect of a full-scale renovation. His advice is simple, yet invaluable. Start small. Little by little. Renovations can be daunting, and many homeowners dive into the deep end, attempting to tackle an entire house all at once. Tom's strategy is to focus on one room at a time, ensuring that it's completely done before moving on to the next project. This approach not only reduces stress, but also gives homeowners a tangible sense of accomplishment. Once that room is finished, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, and perhaps even open a bottle of wine to celebrate. Tom also emphasizes the importance of not cutting corners on the parts of a house that often go unnoticed, but are vital to its long-term stability and comfort. Things like windows, insulation, heating and cooling systems, and foundation work may not be glamorous, but they are the building blocks that keep a home safe, functional, and energy efficient. Investing in quality materials for these elements might cost a bit more upfront, but in the long run, it saves money on energy bills and maintenance. Tom also points out the drawbacks of using modern lumber, which often comes from younger trees that absorb moisture more quickly, causing wood to warp or rot faster than older, more resilient wood. To counter this, he recommends materials like boral and ozak, which offer better durability. While Tom's advice is invaluable, it's also refreshing to see this old house break from the trend of elevating the host to superstar status while sidelining the skilled tradespeople who do much of the heavy lifting. On many home renovation shows, the workers are barely acknowledged, appearing only briefly to perform tasks before fading back into the background. On this old house, however, the tradespeople, from master carpenters to young apprentices, are given the spotlight they deserve. Their expertise and contributions are front and center, and their hard work is recognized by both the viewers and the team. This focus on skilled labor is particularly important in light of the growing shortage of skilled tradespeople in the United States, a crisis that has been exacerbated by the retirement of older workers and the lack of interest in blue-collar jobs among younger generations. The portrayal of skilled tradespeople on this old house is not just a nod to their importance, but also an attempt to inspire future generations to consider careers in the trades. Tom's commitment to mentoring young apprentices has helped pass on his vast knowledge to a new generation, ensuring that the craftsmanship he has honed over the years will continue to thrive long after he's gone. Tom's personal success story is also tied to the rise of this old house. After joining the show in 1986, Tom quickly became a key figure, known for his no-nonsense approach to construction and his ability to solve even the most complex problems. As of 2024, his estimated net worth stands at $2.5 million, a reflection of his long and successful career. But despite his financial success, Tom remains grounded and dedicated to his craft, constantly seeking new ways to improve and innovate in the world of home renovation. In a particularly emotional season of this old house, the crew took on a project that was personal for Tom: the rebuild of his brother Dick Silva's home, which had been severely damaged by a fire in 1999. For the first time in the show's 21-year history, the team was tasked with restoring a home belonging to one of its own members. Watching Tom tackle this personal project was a poignant reminder of the show's true spirit. It's about family, both literal and professional, and about the love and dedication that goes into making a house a home. This season, which kicked off with the reconstruction of Dick Silva's home, offered a unique and deeply moving glimpse into the emotional side of home renovation. It was clear that Tom wasn't just rebuilding a house, he was rebuilding a part of his own family's history. In conclusion, Tom Silva's legacy in the world of home renovations goes beyond his impressive list of projects. His success is built on a foundation of hard work, a commitment to quality, and a deep respect for the craftsmanship that goes into every home he touches. Whether it's offering advice to homeowners, mentoring apprentices, or tackling complex renovation challenges, Tom's work continues to inspire and educate both fans and professionals alike. His journey reminds us that while home renovation is about much more than just fixing walls and roofs, it's about preserving history, building community, and creating spaces where memories can be made. For Tom Silva, home renovation has never just been about fixing a house. It's about rebuilding lives and restoring memories. His journey, spanning over 3 decades, has been full of triumphs, challenges, and moments that have touched the hearts of his fans and viewers alike. One of the most unforgettable chapters in this story came when Tom was forced to face a personal crisis: the devastating fire that tore through his brother Dick Silva's home. On that fateful day in March 1999, the fire tore through Dick's home with a destructive fury. 7 fire trucks from 3 different towns rushed to the scene, battling the flames for 5 agonizing hours. As Tom, his brother John, and the rest of the family watched, tears mingled with the icy winter air, unsure of what they might lose. By the time the last embers were extinguished, it was clear that the damage was catastrophic. Dick and his wife Sandra's home, where they had raised their 3 daughters for 32 years, was reduced to a smoldering shell. The fire left behind a grim sight. Half of the roof had been destroyed, windows were shattered, and melted vinyl siding clung to the remains of the walls like forgotten remnants of a life that once was. Inside, the second floor had collapsed onto the first. Amidst the destruction, only faint remnants of the home's history remained. A charred ceramic carousel horse and melted toy cars, a silent echo of the antiques, train sets, and tools that once filled the house with life. In the aftermath, as the family sifted through the wreckage, there was one small consolation. No one had been hurt, except for Penny, the Silva family's beloved 7-year-old Sharpay, who was injured in the chaos. As she tried to escape through the dog door, the flames singed her fur and filled her lungs with smoke, but miraculously, Penny survived. The cause of the fire, while still unclear, was traced to the heating system in the basement. The fire department suspected that it had smoldered unnoticed for hours before finally being detected by a passerby who saw the smoke curling from the chimney. According to the show's director, Russ Morash, the challenge was that, in the area where Dick lived, people were working and out of sight, leaving no one around to notice the problem in time. By the time the fire department was called, the damage had already been done. Thankfully, The house and everything in it were insured for replacement value, and Dick and Sandra were able to begin the painstaking process of rebuilding. Though it was an emotionally and mentally exhausting time for the Silvas, the insurance claim provided some peace of mind, with the promise of reimbursement for their losses. However, even with that support, the process of working through the damage and the paperwork was grueling. Dick, who had an impressive collection of tools in his workshop valued at around $36,000, was especially impacted by the loss. But with the help of a public adjuster, they were able to begin the long road to restoration. The rebuild process itself is another emotional chapter. The Silvas chose to recreate their home in a style called Folk Victorian, a nod to their love of traditional architecture, while introducing modern touches to bring the home into the 21st century. As construction continues, new foundations are being poured, fresh siding is being added, and a new roof is going up. But while these structural changes are important, what's truly remarkable is the personal investment Tom and the entire This Old House crew have poured into this rebuild. For Tom, this wasn't just another renovation project. It was a chance to restore the home that had meant so much to his family for decades. As one of the longest-standing figures on This Old House, Tom Silva's career spans over several decades, touching countless homes and leaving an indelible mark on the world of home renovation. Through his expertise, charisma, and dedication to his craft, Tom has solidified his reputation as a master carpenter and a beloved figure in the DIY and home improvement communities. However, it's not just the physical transformations he's overseen that define his career. It's his passion for craftsmanship and his ability to genuinely connect with homeowners. Tom has become more than just a contractor. He's a trusted advisor, a mentor, and an inspiration to millions. Throughout his time on This Old House, Tom has worked on an impressive array of projects. From creating intricate wooden bowls and handcrafting baseball bats to transforming rough-hewn wooden beams into cookie jars and designing table legs, Tom's range of skills is vast. Yet it's the personal touches he's added to his work that truly set him apart. One of the most meaningful projects in his career wasn't a house or renovation, but a deeply personal gesture, designing an engagement ring and crafting a custom box for its presentation. This act was more than just about the craftsmanship. It was a reflection of Tom's ability to understand the sentimental value embedded in every object, every home, and every project he touches. As Tom approaches his 80th birthday, the question of how much longer he will continue in his role on This Old House is inevitably raised. There's no denying that his expertise, warmth, and genuine passion for home improvement have made him a cornerstone of the show for nearly 4 decades. Tom has become synonymous with This Old House, his calm presence and thoughtful advice helping countless homeowners tackle their most challenging renovation projects. His signature approach to home building, patient, precise, and focused on quality, has made the show an enduring favorite among fans worldwide. Yet, as with any long-running series, change is inevitable. The question is no longer if someone will eventually take over Tom's role, but when that transition will happen. Whether that time comes in the next year or a few more, one thing is certain. Tom Silva's legacy will remain a permanent fixture in the home renovation world. Tom's advice over the years has been as practical as it has been heartfelt. He's always made it clear that tackling a major home renovation doesn't have to be a daunting task. His mantra is simple: start small. Rather than trying to overhaul the entire house at once, Tom recommends focusing on one room at a time. By completing one space fully before moving on to the next, homeowners can avoid feeling overwhelmed and experience a sense of accomplishment with each step. It's an approach that resonates deeply with those who have ever found themselves staring at a long list of to-dos, unsure where to begin. Tom's advice encourages patience and perseverance, 2 qualities that are essential when embarking on a renovation journey. One of the greatest lessons Tom teaches is the importance of choosing the right materials. While many homeowners may be tempted to cut costs on things like windows, insulation, or HVAC systems, Tom firmly believes these are the foundational elements that ensure the long-term durability and comfort of a home. In an age where home-building materials often prioritize cost-saving over longevity, Tom remains steadfast in his insistence that quality materials make all the difference. He frequently notes that the lumber used in modern construction is often harvested from younger trees, which absorb moisture more quickly and fail to hold up as well as the old-growth wood used in previous generations. Tom champions the use of materials like boral or ozak, which offer superior durability and ensure that a homeowner's investment will stand the test of time. Even as Tom's role on this old house may eventually evolve, his unwavering commitment to craftsmanship, quality, and family will always be at the heart of his work. His legacy as a mentor and master craftsman continues to inspire viewers and fellow renovators alike. Whether he's lending a hand to rebuild his brother's home, offering advice to a homeowner, or teaching the next generation of builders, Tom's influence is sure to endure for years to come. At the core of Tom Silva's story is not just a passion for home renovation, but a deep commitment to the power of family. Throughout his career, he has remained grounded in the belief that a home is more than just a structure. It's a place where memories are made and where love and connection are nurtured. Tom's own family plays an integral role in his journey. His wife, Susan Silva, has been by his side for over 30 years, and together they've raised 2 children, Kate and TJ, in a charming historic home in a Boston suburb. Tom's personal life mirrors the dedication he shows on screen, building, renovating, and maintaining spaces that bring people together. His children and grandchildren are often involved in the work, continuing the family tradition of craftsmanship and hands-on involvement. Tom's passion for preservation and craftsmanship also extends to his work outside of this old house. He believes in not just renovating a space, but in preserving the integrity and beauty of the past while creating something new. His philosophy isn't just about putting in new countertops or reworking a layout. It's about understanding a home's history and incorporating that into its future. Every project he takes on is a delicate balance between honoring the past and embracing the present, ensuring that each home stands the test of time. Tom's dedication to his craft and his family has earned him a reputation as one of the most respected figures in the world of home renovation. His work speaks for itself with many of his projects, such as the transformation of the Carlisle House, an 1820s farmhouse in desperate need of repairs, standing as testaments to his exceptional skills and unwavering commitment to quality. These renovations are more than just facelifts for old houses. They are stories of resilience, creativity, and craftsmanship. Tom's ability to turn a dilapidated structure into a beautiful, functional home is what has made him such a respected figure in the industry. Yet it's not just the physical spaces he transforms that leave a lasting impact. Tom's influence is seen in the countless lives he has touched through his mentorship and his work on this old house. Over the years, Tom has helped countless viewers take on their own home improvement projects, empowering them with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed. His ability to break down complex concepts and share his expertise in an approachable way has made him a trusted voice in home renovation. He is more than just a contractor. He's a teacher, a guide, and a source of inspiration for anyone looking to improve their living space. As this old house moves into its next chapter, Tom's legacy will continue to be an integral part of the show. The series may evolve, and new faces may join the team, but Tom's influence on the world of home improvement will remain unchanged. His commitment to craftsmanship, his dedication to his family, and his passion for preserving the beauty of the past will continue to shape the future of the industry. Whatever the future holds, Tom Silva's impact will always be felt in the homes he's helped build, the lessons he's imparted, and the generations of renovators he's inspired. In the end, Tom's story is more than just about homes. It's about the people who inhabit them, the memories they create, and the legacy they leave behind.